this our Earth, around 60% of our Earth is covered by water, and so that's Indonesia. And Indonesia is one of the biggest archipelago country in our Earth, and this make Indonesia have very wide seas, and Indonesian seas have a many big potential that we must explore it. We must get and discover everything beautiful, and hope that if we want to explore it, we need a sporting again. And about sporting again is one of the transportation which can help us to explore it is ship, and every ship has this water thruster, and water thruster work with creating a fluid flow, and when the fluid flow is work, it will make the ship to move forward. And when we talk about fluid flow, we will talk about a Bernoulli principle, and Bernoulli principle we only will focus about the pressure and the velocity. When the velocity of the fluid flow start to increase, the pressure will be decreased. Until now, people still not use this pressure reduction, and this pressure reduction is occur in water thruster. And this way, I try to manipulate this water thruster and make this project analysis of force increase at fluid flow based on Bernoulli principle. The one about the problems. First, our problems is how the comparison of force produced and energy consumed between each sample. Here we will make an experiment about with an aquarium pump, which one is not use not make use about the pressure reduction, and the other one is make use the pressure reduction. And second is we will try to a toy ship and analysis about the velocity, and we compare the velocity with between a ship which updated and a toy ship which not updated. And the third is we'll try to make a descent from the first and second experiment. Now, about my first experiment, we need an aquarium pump. This you can see in the first sample. There's a hand. The function of this hand is to close the hole, but at the second sample, the hole is we let it open, and the air can enter the hole, and this make air can enter the fluid flow. And about the second experiment, we have played it in a toy ship, and we calculate the data from the first experiment about calculate the water flow rate, air flow rate, height, and etc. And this is our data. And from this, through the formula, we can know this: the velocity, the force, and the power produced of the sample. And this is the comparison chart. As you can see, the water flow rate at the second sample is lower from the first sample, but the second sample has the more higher water velocity, force, water, and power produced. And with our experiment, to calculate with the voltage and the current, it consumes some energy. So, our project is increase the machine efficiency, because it will not waste too much energy. And then our second experiment is updated in the ship, and there's a hose to make a channel through the water thruster. And from the second experiment, we know that the second sample has the more velocity, around 30%. And this the animation of velocity comparison. If you think about this, it's applied in a real ship, like the cargo ship, which surrounded about, like, if you need time around 1 year with this system, you can save around 30% of your time. Like, if you only need about 81, and this I will show you about our design in the real ship. This is just an ordinary ship. There is a tub or a tunnel surrounding the propeller, and we only add this. This is a channel, and the function is can like make an air regulation, but there is a semi-automatic here because when the system is not work, it may be water can enter the ship. So this is a semi-automatic, so it can close and open as you want and as the condition requirement. And the conclusion is here. First produced by the second sample is here in the first sample, and the second is the test ship which make use the system is faster than the test ship which not use the system. And third is the design is providing channel connection between the water and air, and the condition requirement is to steady enough and fast enough. And that's all. In fact, the addition of fluid flow into a flowing fluid are not decrease the fluid flow velocity. Thank you very much.